Well, good day, tubes. Ooh, that's slippery. How's she hanging? Pretty good here. We've got our first, I'm not going to really say official because we've done some work in the shed, but our first job, we'll say, in the shed here. I got the furnace on, should be nice and warm. Thawing out the generator. We got to do an oil change on the generator and a little service and check the spark plug. And I'm curious to see after about 37 hours, I think I got it on now. I did 8 hours the other night by mistake, leaving it running. Totally forgot about it. But anyways, another story. Breaking her in, you know. Yeah, so we got some oil. I don't know how much it's going to take. So I brought my jug guy thing there too. And we'll head her to the... I don't think the furnace is on. It must have caught up to himself. But anyways, I got it inside kind of warming up. I do have to take it outside again anyways and warm the engine, let it run for about 10 minutes or 15 minutes or something, let it warm up. And then we can dump the oil out. But I also got to make a pan because I don't think my other pan for draining into is going to be high enough off the floor because this thing's pretty close to the floor. So let's get it into the shed and see what we got to do. Yeah, just turned back on now that I speak of that. But anyways, it's been in here for probably half an hour. Still a bit of snow, but you know, it's warm. It's warming. This was snow on here, so it's melted that. But yeah, so that started with just a little bit down on the tank the other night there. And so she burnt up a bit in 8 hours. So I'd say that's just, well, I don't know. What do you go by on this? Like, hang on, let's get in the right spot here. See, it's got an angle to the thing, so is that half a tank or is that half a tank? I don't know, it's kind of confusing. Yeah, so anyways, I want to do a service. I'll maybe just kick her outside for a few minutes. Looks like these are all coming off. I guess she's off now. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but anyways, just a sticker protector, I guess. So I'll put it outside, fire it up, and let the oil warm up for 15 or 20 minutes. It looks like it's all on this side. We'll look at that though in a moment when we get her outside. Fire it up. Okay, hopefully she'll start. I know it does need a new battery. I guess I let it go for through the summer there and didn't put a trickle charge on it. It must be always, you know, parasitically drawing a little bit of fluid, or battery, sorry. So 34 hours on her now. She's supposed to be done at 20. That's alright. Alright, I'll just let it sit there in its eco idle for about 4 or 5 minutes. Or not. It's funny, it stalls like that when it's like warm. It's only like 0 degrees out here right now, which is still cold, but it'll be fine now. But I don't know if I should get that in to have them check it over or what. Seems to run fine, but you know, I don't know. Sure is quiet. Like that must be that whole compartment back there must be muffler. I was gonna say filter. Must be muffler. Running a bit rich. I'm quite curious to see how the battery is looking when we get into it there. Not the battery. Oh my goodness! I need to go to bed. The spark plug. I want to see what the spark plug's looking like. Holy cow! I'm losing my marbles. I was talking battery, I guess, before, so I had that on my brain. But anyways, let's let that run. Let's let it run a couple more minutes here, and then I'll juice her off the auto idle there. And once this kind of blows a little bit of warm air here, a little bit there now. That'd be actually a good little heater if you could somehow pipe out the exhaust outside. Run a little guy outside out the wall. When that warms up, that's actually moving quite a bit of air there. You can probably hear it runs right over that muffler, I guess, so that's pretty cool. Alright, let's 3 or 4 minutes. Let that oil warm up. Alright, so while we are waiting for it to warm up, we got to make a little drain pan guy here. I did measure this and it just fits under there, so it should work pretty good. I do have a drain pan, like a kitty litter pan. I don't see it in here though. What'd I do with my kitty litter pan? Oh well. Anyways, I'll just make one out of this guy, and what I'm going to do is cut, this is a washer, windshield washer fluid jug, this one was anyways. I'm just going to cut a panel in it, hopefully, and leave this on, then I can, I like that idea. It fits good under that way though, but I think that's what I'm going to try to do here. Anyways, we'll just cut this open. Don't cut the fingers. Good old Buck. He is sharp. Or it's dull plastic. I think that's what it is. So yes, I'm curious to see what the spark plug is looking like. Oh, we still got some fluid in there. Sweet. Clean my floor. There we go. There's our oil drainer plug guy, drain guy pan thingy. That'll work good. And a few more minutes, we'll let that gen run, and we will bring it back in. The heater's going to shut off. Sweet. Okay, that's ran about 15 odd minutes there. That's probably good. Don't really know what I need in here yet because I've never done a change on this before, but we'll crack all the doors open. One on that side, on this side. Sort of feels warm. The air filter's over here. A little check. A lot of, oh, those doors actually come right off. That's cool. I'll show you that. So if they're being silly, you can. Hang on. The other one come off. This one maybe doesn't. The other one come off. Can't really see. Well, I guess it's not really in my way there. So that's good. We'll, I know we got a thing in here. We have to take out this rubber little blocker thing here. There we go. And get our drain pan. Drain pan. There we go, perfect. And I need something to put my arse on while I'm doing this. I don't have a benchy stooly thing out here yet for myself. But anyways, not too bad. I do believe that's our drain bolt there, and that'll drain down through. Bang bang. Looks like about a 13. So 13 on a socket should get me that. Let's see what I can find here. I think a long one might be too long. Oh, it's a 12. I think. Well, that might get me there. Should feel the... No, it's not super warm. I thought it might have been a little warmer than that. Oh, first time this plug has been out since it was assembled in the factory, and there's a little washer under this guy. Maybe I should have let it run for like 8 hours or so. Oh, that's actually not too bad. It's fairly warm there. Seems fairly thin. I've got a 1030. I'm going to put in it. It recommended a 1030 for pretty much the wide temperature range that I'm going to use. I could use a 530, but for summertime use, I think I like something a little heavier in it, but wintertime might be better to have something a little lighter in it, but from the looks of things, there's not much else over here. I don't know where the plug is yet, but we'll investigate that on the other side here. I believe that's the spark plug under there. Could get a screwdriver for that, but the money thing seems to work pretty good. Yeah, I don't know, man. I must be getting sick or something's going on in my head because I'm not thinking right today. Pop that guy off. And it looks like quite a long shot down there. Let me go see what I got for tools. Alright, let's pop out that plug. I presume that's going to be that 1316s. Oh man. Or not. How the heck do I get that down on there? Man, that's... Oh man, I need like a... whatchamacallit? I think I got it. I almost think I need like a universal joint down in there. It's just like a little ridge right there on the part of the gen where you just can't quite reach. Boy, that seems awful tight in there. Oh, I don't think my set has a universal joint in it. Boy, that's not fun. I got it loose in there, but now I can't turn it. Oop. I just set my alarm off in the truck. Oops. That might be interesting to get that back in there. I might have to get something shorter, as in that extension's maybe too long. I'll run down and grab my universal joint. So I wonder how this thing's going to look after 34 hours of running. If I can get the bloody thing out. Oh my goodness, Honda. Alright. Well, it's not looking terribly too bad. It's warm, I'll tell you. It's pretty warm, but it's a little white. I think that means it's running on the lean side, but it's dark down inside there though, which means it's running on the rich side, so it must be running kind of hot on that plug. And that is a BP R6ES, which I don't think I have any of, but I think I'll leave it in for now. Boy, oh boy, that's a... Oh, I see, there's a piece of insulating stuff kind of right there that's kind of hanging in the way. Probably for the noise insulation value. I am like holding right on the tip of the plug. Trying to get that to start in again. I think I might have got it. If I can turn it easily enough just by that. Let's see, she's good. And that set doesn't have a shorter 3/8. Interesting. I think I'd be able to get it mostly though here. Oh, thank you, Honda, for having really thick heads and really long spark plug threads. Oh, I love you. Not much for this application, because there's sharp things in here, shields and guards and things that I'm chopping my fingers and crap on. Oh. Okay, I think that's mostly in. Pretty happy by the looks of that plug, so I'm not going to change it right now, not at that many hours. Good. Not going to get the socket out again. Oh. Oh, I don't like you, Honda, for that. But you do make a pretty good generator. Oh. Holy shnikes. Okay, we better hook this guy back up. We're wondering, why won't it start? It should be good. That should be good. I really liked having this generator for our housely emergencies, we'll say. It was really good to have it the other day, let me tell you. Alright, down here we're going to pop open the air filter. Ooh, that's quite a nice, expensive looking filter. Doesn't look too bad though. I'm not going to really worry about it, I don't think. It's not like it's brown. It's pretty cool. It just sits in there like that. And it's got a pre-cleaner, I guess, too here. Even it's not too bad. That's good. I'll just leave her alone. Oh, I don't like that design. Oh, if you don't get those right. Under, in, snapped. I don't know what's in this box here. I don't think it's, well, it does have these little snap clip guys. There's one back there too though. Is there? Yeah. I am not sure what is under this box though. There might be another one. Can't see, it's too dark in there. Yeah, there's another one buried in there too. I don't think I'm gonna try to get that out. Something to do with the air cleaner though, so there must be another. Because there's like a big tube in the back that's coming out of this air cleaner box. So that must be, I don't know what's in there. It must be the like the intake into the fuel injection system here. So I'm not gonna bother with it. There might be another filter in there. I'm not too sure if I can get this thing out of here. How the heck do these clips work? They look like they just kind of smush on. That looks like a friggin' nightmare to get those back in, way back inside there. So there's one way back in here. This little guy's here. And there's one buried underneath there, so I'm not gonna worry about that, I don't think. Alright, I guess that's all we can do on this side. We'll put out our door. There's the door that kind of just popped right off, so that was kind of cool. And if I can figure it out again here, we'll pop her back in. Sweet. Very quiet generator though, but when you open up these doors, she opens up a little bit, we'll see. Alright, let's go over the other side and check our oil. Looks like she's all drained. So I'm pretty happy with the rate of drain. We will put the plug back in. That little washer, which they say, oh, put a new washer on every time. Yeah. How many people do you think actually go to the dealership and buy a $6 sealing washer for their oil change. Probably none. I'm sure not doing that. Okay, so pull the oil out. It's pretty awesome. It's actually got a little ramp guy on the front side of the frame here. So let me punch this plug back in. It's got a little ramp guy here that I guess as you come shooting out, it hits this guy and then down into the hole there. I don't know if you can see that too well there or not, but so that was kind of cool. It didn't seem like it used that at all, so that's good. All right, I gotta get some oil. I think it's almost 2 liters, not quite. So I'll get some of my measuring guy here and we'll start filling her up. Okay, I don't trust myself to, because I gotta tip this thing up pretty high. I don't think I'd have enough room for it in there, so I'm just going to try and fill it this way. We'll just have to keep an eye on the level. Now this stuff is a little cold, so it's going to take a bit to get through this skinny little funnel I'm using here, but I mean, it does work. It's just slower. I don't really want to cut the end off because, you know, by that time you need that funnel with a skinny end on it and you don't have one. So we've put in about, oh, it's only about half a liter there. No filters on these gens, which is, I guess that's all right. Have to change oil a little more often, I guess. Down she goes. Oh, that's like almost too much now. I will let that sit. Another towel here somewhere. Let that sit a few minutes here and see if that kind of levels himself out. Doesn't seem like that's quite enough. So let me think here. It's just over. It's not quite a whole liter I put in there. I'm going to double check the specs and see if I can find anywhere with a measurement. Tell me how much I actually need in there. Okay, I couldn't find the oil now, but I'm just going to fill it up until I see it, which I see it there coming out the guy there now. One thing I read though, and I got the manual, it doesn't tell you how much oil to put in it, but I guess it's pretty simple. I want to check the spark arrestor in here. They said to check that as well. Clean it if needs cleaning, which it might need a cleaning, I don't know. If I can get my screwdriver guy out here, I will check that. Holy jumping, would you just come out, bud? Okay. Oh, I might not get it off with this cheesy little screwdriver. Oh, there we go. So there should be a little cone thingy in here, I do believe. Ooh, a cone thingy. That's not terribly, well, it's carboned up quite a bit. Quite surprised that there's that much in there. But I should probably clean that up. With what? I don't know. But we'll clean that up before we put it back in, I think. Alright, it didn't come out brand new clean, but it's a bit better. So that's got a little spark guy on it too, for just an extra measure, I guess. So that's good. Fine thread, wow. Tricky to get in there. Just tighten her a little bit here, and then make sure we're in the right spot. I think that should be good. So if you were maybe crafty with some piping and stuff, and adapted a pipe that you could, you know, put some, well, it would be pretty warm coming out of here, so you'd have to have some kind of heat resistant piping or something, but you could run that outside and actually use this maybe as a heater. Once she warms up, the vent guy here gets pretty warm, so you could almost do that. But I don't know if there's any way to access back in here. I'd love to look at that muffler, but it looks like you got to take all these bolts off. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that today. I'd love to see that muffler with this cover off though, but what's underneath here? Not too much under there. Just 1, 2, 3 bolts on the bar protecting this, I guess, here, but maybe another day. We won't do that today though. So by the looks of the manual, I'm gonna say that's, whoop, hang on. I'm gonna say that's full. It's kind of right up to the top of the threads. That's what they tell you here. Kind of just like that. So, that's funny, they don't really give you a measurement, but there we go. That'll do. So better make sure I remember to put in the plug dipstick, which is really funny why they put a dipstick guy on there, because if you can't see oil there, you probably need some there, bud, I would think. There we go. Pretty happy with that. I think that'll be good. And probably should start it up and run it. Let things cycle around here a little bit. So, let's fire it up. Okay, I want to fire it up with the door open and then close the door. You can hear the difference in the noise. It's pretty cool. Hopefully the camera picks that up. I don't know if it will or not, but let's fire it up. Noise sure goes away. Wait till I juice it a little more here. It's pretty fantastic how they've made that fairly quiet. I think they say 59 decibels. That's pretty good. So yeah, pretty happy with that. 34 hours, you might change it again at 100 maybe. Do it every 50 hours after that probably. Somewhere around there, I don't know. But there we go. I think what I'll do is put my battery tender on it though here while it sits inside here. Hopefully I don't need it again. But she's ready to go if we do. Take that out, but it's a UEFA battery, I believe. But we'll get the tender on it here. Alright, negative to positive and positive to negative. No, I'm just kidding. There. And up on the counter here should be the feller. Charge maintained, so it's up pretty good right now. That's good. And in the little menu here, Should tell you. Yeah, the battery's got 13.4 volts. I dropped a little bit. Sweet! Oh yeah, there we go. Ready to go. So this thing weighs apparently dry. I think they said 260 pounds. It's freaking heavy. Ugh. I don't think I could manhandle that myself, but maybe with someone on each side you might. But that's a freaking heavy generator. I kind of wish it had bigger tires on it. Might roll a little better. You know, these aren't too bad, but rolling on snow and stuff kind of sucks. But you'd have to have something fairly narrow or make the axle wider to put a bigger tire on. But then you wouldn't get your door open. You have to take your tire off to get your door open. So, and then it wouldn't sit right. It would be sitting kind of weird. What do you do, eh? But anyways, there we go. Sweet. So, I was also thinking of building that little house for this thing. Probably build like a little platform. And then build walls up. And then I want to do like a roof structure, kind of like what I built for my heater to sit on here. And, you know, make the walls kind of come up like this so they can mount right on. Have a little overhang. And, you know, the generator would sit kind of like right in here, right? On the thing with the door that would open, so you could, you know, maybe wheel it out and put gas in it, whatever you have to do. You got to be able to get it out again. So I haven't quite figured that out. Either that or build like, you know, like a shed up by my house. Maybe not quite this big, but, you know, a shed maybe as wide as that door, which is, how wide is this door? 6 feet? 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5 feet. 5 foot wide. And I don't think it would have to be tall enough for me to get in, but, you know, tall enough for the generator, but you could maybe get in and dump some gas into it or something. I don't know if I'd go like a full 6 foot height. I don't know. It's a lot of material just to house a little generator, right? So, kind of up in the air thinking about that. Something big enough that I could maybe build in here and then take out. So, that might be alright. But, oh man, I wish I brought battery cables out. We could have fired up the mower. Forgot. I got cables I made up actually to go on these kind of guys, the round terminals. And, with alligator guy big clips on it that I could have hooked to the battery under there, the cables under there, and then fired the mower up and gave her a little run. Man, I don't have anything up here like that, so that's not going to work. But anyways, another day. We'll have to soon get this service too. Get it ready for mowing. Probably should have a change, but no, it's not terrible bad yet. It's pretty clean yet, so. Anyways, another day. Get the heat going again. What the heck's going on here? Get the heat going again, and I do like this kind of idea, but I don't think the hose is long enough. How the heck's that work now? I forgot. Oh yeah. So that's supposed to drain your oil, but it's like, you're a little short there, bud. I don't really want to have to drain her down, you know, into there, or I guess you could go back this way. I don't think, if you're good, you might drop her down there, but I don't know, that way maybe, and out the spout. We'll figure that out when we get to it. But it's a good idea, pretty clever, because otherwise it's like buried under there and it'd be getting all over your belts, and that would suck because everything's right down below there. So anyways, there we go. I guess that's it for today. Gen's all serviced. Should probably put some gas in it, but not going to do that right now. It's about half a tank, I'd say. So that's pretty good, you know, because we ran it when we actually were running it. It was, when we were done, it was down about there. And then it ran another like 8 hours that night. It only used like this much. And mind you, it was only idling. But seems alright. But anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later. And the next video might be servicing this mower, getting it ready for summertime. I'm gonna need it Probably sooner than we're thinking, hopefully. Get rid of this winter crap. But anyways, catch us all later. I got everything shut down, I think, here. I just mounted my thermostat finally. Oop. Thermostat finally. So that's pretty good. I haven't quite finalized where I want my tank to go yet, but it's there for now. It would be good outside. But looks like I'm going to have to actually fill this guy soon. He's almost down. Not too bad. It got it up to temp pretty good now, but now it's dropped pretty good. We're about 10 degrees. We're up over 15 in here, so that's pretty good. But mine's just not super cold outside. So anyways, we will head her out. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later. And you guys have a good day. Back to winter I go. I'll show you out here. Winter sucks.